Hello everyone, it's Bebop07 here, and welcome back to Niche and the Birds of Paradise. Now in the last episode, we got quite a few lovely babies, some romance is also starting, and we have actually a fairly big family. Tierney and her mate Meme have already had 3 children, actually 4 children. We have Mime over here, we have the recently renamed Lobelia, we have Salifi, and then the recently renamed Phoenix. Originally it was Lurvon and Linlao, I think. But I went ahead and I renamed them like I said I would, and since Niche tends to lag the normal way I record them, I have to record it a little bit differently, and because of that I'm going to be naming all the Nichelings and picking the random names after I record, or before the next time I record, so you guys might always see your names picked in the current episode you're watching, but you might see it in the next episode. So just to avoid some laggy bits, because it lags a little bit less when I do it the way I'm doing it now, but then it can be a bit of a mess to edit if I go and try to pick your names. So in any case, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's continue. We have a romance starting over here, and these two have met. They're getting to know each other a little bit, and they will indeed have some kiddos together. And because of that, we are going to look at their mutations. So let's see, we're already working against his short-sighted eyes. He's the JB immunity, the ANK immunity for her. I believe, yeah, we have good eyesight in hers as well. And I think she actually has the big ears where he does not. And the big ears is extremely important. And it's even more important if we can somehow put lean body in there. But we can only put medium body. And I don't know where... We have not spent enough time in the heat to put lean body just yet, and I really wish we have or had. But let's at the very least go ahead and put big ears, because we know that we can get big ears. We know that can be pretty useful, and it can definitely make things easier. It's why Gobi so far has been able to survive, because she has 3 heat resistance. So if we keep the medium body and we keep big ears, then we should be able to do much better. But with that said, I'm not quite sure what I'd like them to encourage. I don't honestly know. I mean, Stinky Tail's kind of nice to have. I mean, she does have hemophilia recessives. So I suppose we could try to... Let's put normal blood clotting just to be safe. And then we'll go ahead, we'll have her breed with him. Didn't work, so we'll do that in the next turn. But let's see if there's anybody else that we can move. Nobody up here. These guys have been slowly working on clearing a way back. So they're going to work on widening this path right here where Gobi and her family will eventually spread up to. And if we sniff really quick, it looks like we have some more safe man-eating plants around here that we will reveal as well. Luckily, Bangle still has a few days, so hopefully he'll be able to kind of come back and reunite with everybody. But now that that's done, we have quite a few turns. Everybody's pretty well protected. I don't think we need to have them breed this turn. Meme and Tierney are both fairly young. So we'll go ahead and we'll collect some of this food right here. We are trying our best to keep the food up because it's just so important. And I don't know where to have Salifi go. I mean, Demario is unfortunately about to pass away. And Salifi... I mean, there's really not much to attack. If we sniff around, if we leave one fruit here, then it should be okay. I suppose we could break open another man-eating plant. I just kind of want to be careful, because if we're going to be dealing with man-eating plants, we want to have, maybe have them all broken open, but only take one on at a time as it comes back, you know, like leave them open with the last food, and then when we're ready to deal with it and have it start regrowing into being a good plant, we smack it and eat it and so on. I think that might not be a bad idea for how we do things. Let's go ahead and sit you there so we can see just a little bit more. And I don't think we can move anybody else this turn. But it looks like they're starting to get a rhythm, and Tierney is strategizing for how exactly she wants to farm these plants. And I think she definitely likes the idea of leaving one piece in all of them and collecting as much food as we can, and then one by one taking them out and letting them grow back as the mean, aggressive plant, and then taking it down a couple times before it comes back normally. So that's probably what we're going to do, but we're going to go ahead and look at Gobi and Kashan, because I really want them to breed, and I really want them to have a baby because it would be adorable. So we're going to pass the turn. Looks like we're doing okie dokie. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We'll go ahead, we'll collect that up. He seems to be doing okay. We'll try to breed. We succeeded. I don't know if there's anything that he can collect. We could have him go ahead and sit up here. Yeah, it looks like that was a good move on our part. Unfortunately, we don't have enough nesting material actually for her to go ahead and have her baby. So before we do anything else, we won't move her around. Let's actually look up here and see if these guys can't be awesome enough to grab us some nesting material. We got some nesting material from him. We're gonna start working back this way, revealing, hopefully no more nesting material. We just need one more. But, well, I suppose we could just break this, huh? There we go. That helps. Let's scoot little Phoenix. Phoenix? I want to say Phoenix. Is it Phoenix? I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and have it that way, and let's have Silveretta grab this up. So that Tierney we can grab one more, and then she can go sit by her mate Meme, and they can go ahead, breed again, so that when she's ready, she can have another kiddo. And Damara's doing pretty good with collecting as well. Could you grab this? I don't know what he wants to do. This is his last day, so he's kind of like, let's smack this nest too. Oh, I should have had her collect. Oh, I'm a dingus. Well then. Well, I don't know what to have you do, little one. I guess that, so we have plenty of nesting material now. So everybody's kind of ready to work on gathering the food, and Tierney's setting up the second of all this. So we'll go ahead, we'll sit Siliffy here so that on our next turn she can smack the next plant and we can start gathering from that. But we do have a baby that we can go ahead and have. I'm excited. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. It's gonna be a cute little baby. Cute little baby. Baby. And then we got these guys up here. So Bangle and Surface Berry have definitely bonded very much, and I think that they are excited to come back to the rest of the tribe and share their findings, this nice little nook, and share how they met Faulan and talk to her in her latest moments, so they know that there's a nest and that there's, I think that one's not an aggressive eating plant, man-eating plant, so that one should be safe. So they're ready to share their resources. They're working their way back now, and they're going to keep trying to kind of like go along here and maybe clear away a few more. But let's go ahead, let's look at this baby, because I'm excited. We're going to see what little baby, I almost said Gogi. Gobi. Gobi is her name. Gobi is her name, oh. Okay. Aw, she's pink. Oh, that's cute. Ooh. Sirlin? Sirlin. Huh. Sirlin? Almost like sirloin. Sirlin, okay, that's not expected. Oh, perfect. Perfect eyesight, perfect blood clotting, A and J immunity. Now we just need an R somewhere for AJR. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys know their band, but they're great. But, she's an all-around healthy little baby. Oh, she didn't get the big ears though. What a shame. What a shame. So she's not gonna have the same resistance that her mom does, but that's okay. At the very least, it looks like Siliffy has grown up, so we'll smack this down, and we are going to check on the claw. Claw. We've only performed 35 attack, and I dislike this fact very much. Let's gather up the food. Okay, so I don't know what to have Silveretta do. I guess we could have her sit here and work on collecting. Skoke is kind of just minding her own business. She's too stressed, really, to deal with all this. It's too much stress for her. So she's focusing on gathering the food, whereas Tierney is looking at the food that we have over here. We're going to sit her on the nest again. And we are getting a little bit low, considering we have quite a few nichelings now. But we aren't doing, I mean, we do have a lot of resources. So we can go ahead, collect up from this, and it might not be a bad idea for us to, you know, just immediately have them breed again. Didn't work, okay. I'm sitting here like we don't have enough food or anything, and I keep having, why no breed? Why no baby? Okay, fine. I guess that just means we need to focus on gathering stuff. So Tierney's planning on having another baby. I think she's gonna look at her daughters and her son. Oh, she's had like only one son out of a bunch of daughters. That's interesting. But she's trying to place them. I think what they're doing right now, she's kind of approving of, and she's like, okay, yes, just take him out, make sure to leave one piece, and then we will go ahead and we will work on taming the man-eating plants again. So in the next turn, they're gonna gather all this up. We have everybody up here. Do a sniff, do a listen. There are roots down there. But we are going to work on gathering and heading back this way. He has a couple days left, so we might just go the quick route, but we have definitely done well, I would say. So let's go ahead, let's zoom in, and then in the next turn, Tierney's gonna have her kids work on getting these plants ready to re-harvest. And it might not be a bad idea to take a break on the baby having, but there's just so many babies. They're so cute. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pass the turn, and actually let me go ahead and X all those notifications, and let's see. Wow! Okay. Van Kuduk. You look really fluffy, my friend. What are your genes? Okay, oh, that's why. You have stinky tail. So you have perfect eyesight, you have the claw, you have digger paw, you have medium body, normal ears, medium ears. J&D immunity. Perfect blood clotting all around, a healthy child, a healthy baby. You are not, that is not the right thing. Look at you. You're so fluffy. Why does he look so fluffy? Am I the only one who thinks he looks really fluffy? I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous. But now that that's done, so Liffy, you literally cannot gather anything. So we're gonna have your little brother Phoenix do this. And then your sister Lobelia is gonna go over here. We're gonna start sending you down this way so that you can take out the other one. Keeping everybody in a relatively close range. It's going to be a good idea for us to actually, in the next turn, sit Silveretta and Skoke down in the water so they can make the maximum use of their turns. And, you know, I do think it's kind of interesting. I think that this jungle tribe might have gotten used to things being, like, the only struggle really being food. That, we're going to sit you up here. The only struggle, like, being food, so used to it that they're kind of careless with their young. Like, they don't keep a very close eye on them. Which, if they ever do possibly migrate to some other island as part of a challenge, right? Say we do Extreme Jungle Challenge, and then we do, like, another sort of extreme biome challenge, like maybe Savannah. The carelessness could be a very bad characteristic that they're going to have to learn to break out of the hard way, which would be interesting because in the jungle there are no birds. There's no real threat to their babies right now. They don't have to worry. So I just realized if these guys ever come back, if they ever come back in some sort of form, like if you guys like the idea of maybe an extreme Savannah challenge sometime in the future, then that could be very detrimental. That could be very dangerous because they're not going to pay attention, you know? Very curious indeed. Let's go ahead and gather up the food. We're going to have him gather up more food. We'll let them breed. Finally. And then we're going to scoot little baby. This will be the last child that we have for a little bit because we've had quite a few babies. And I think we're ready to just focus on building the tribe. So let's go ahead and we're going to bring everybody back this way. This is unfortunately his last day. But at the very least, we're kind of far enough that we can see each other. I mean, it connects here, so we'll say they see each other. They're going to inform everybody of the wonderful goods up here. Gobi and Kashan are going to hear this, and maybe their family will start spreading out and migrating this way. And it's going to be a very interesting thingamajig. A very interesting adventure. And then Kashan will likely get to say, well, yeah, he'll likely get to say goodbye to Bangle's spirit and help him onward. This looks kind of cool. I don't know why. It makes me think of like all these trees we used to climb around when I was little, because there are a couple trees that had these weird like door loops like this, or these just like perfect little underground nooks, like a camp in a book or something, a little storybook. I don't know. They were cool is the point, and that's what this reminded me of. But yeah, so okay. I really like this idea. I like this like development of the tribe, the birds of paradise. They are careless with their kids because there's no threats. The only threat is food, so they immediately start putting their kids towards getting more food and making sure that we've got enough in stock. Otherwise, they don't really think about the protection of it because there's nothing to fear. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna look at this last baby before I end the episode. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think about the possibility of a continuation of this in a way where we have to survive 100 days in a savannah. But alright, let's go ahead and pass the turn. Ram horns! I did not expect this. What? Okay. That was a lot of whats. The scorpion tail has returned. What? Does Gobi have that in her recessives? No, is it Kashan? It's Kashan! I forgot! Your mom was Taki. Taki. Tiki-taki, sorry. Let's see. Seal. That's interesting. So that's the dots, and then Seals is a little bit different because of her pattern. Wow, okay. Okay, so we have another AJ immunity, perfect blood clotting, not so perfect eyesight unfortunately, but she did inherit the big ears at the very least, so she should be able to move around on her own. Huh. Well, that's interesting. How much attack? She has 2 strength. How much attack does her brother... not Van Kuduk. Van Kuduk is not... No, it's Searling. She has just 1 attack, but she's also got more digging. She's cute too. Look at the little shoulder fluffs. That's adorable. But alright, you guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank you all for watching, but I gotta be bopping out of here, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.